Hello future subscribers, I'm Peter. Welcome back to the LiveWise channel, and today we are doing nothing but security for cryptocurrency investing because it is a huge issue, and especially guys making videos and putting stuff out there have been getting hacked for millions of dollars. So I want to show you, no matter how much money you have, if you're willing to do some extra steps and you want to max out your security levels on everything you're doing, I'm going to show you how to do that pretty easily. First off, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show some of my active investments and some of my favorite accounts so that you guys can use some of the most trusted exchanges and wallets that are out there. Nothing is absolutely perfect, but you do your homework, then you can mitigate potential for risk pretty well. So passwords, right? Every single website that you use, every single exchange, every wallet, any website at all that you're using, you need to use a different password, okay? And don't have that password be the same as anything else linked to your account, because hackers are extremely smart. And for the love of God, I am not challenging black hats, please. Like, I'm only just trying to help some of us who want to keep our money. They're super smart. So if they get your password to any one of your accounts with cryptocurrency and you use that password in any other website with like your bank or anything like that, they're going to be trying, okay? So different password every single account. Same thing with your email. This is a pain in the butt, okay? But if you're not willing to do it, you probably shouldn't be in cryptocurrency yet. Okay, wait a couple years. Use a different email for every single account that you use, and don't use it all in Google, please, for the love of God, people. I see people using like different they'll use different phone numbers through their Gmail account, or they'll use different emails that they all attach to their primary Gmail account. Use Yahoo, use Hotmail, or stay away from the main providers and go to like Seagate and go to some other more secure email platforms, okay? But different email every single one. Phone number. If you really want to go extra hardcore, obviously 2FA is mandatory, okay? What that basically is you can't log in. When you log in with your login name and password, what they do is you have to link your cell phone to that account, and then they send you a notification asking for a code that's generated through what's called an Authy app or a Google Authenticator app. And it just generates a new code like every 30 seconds, right? And it gives you the code, and it's unique. No one can get into that account unless they have your physical phone. Right? Problem. Hackers are extremely intelligent. So what they were doing, the big scheme was, and they just, flushed out millions from the top web guys, especially like Bitconnect promoters and like Crypto Nick and Trayvon James. They got brilliant personal branding guys like Tanner J. Fox and things like that, because he has a Bitconnect account that he talks about and he makes good money from, and he's also in Bitcoin. So what they were doing is they were social engineering, calling these cell phone carriers and getting the cell phone carrier, which is a whole other topic of what they're getting sued for, to actually send replacement SIM cards to the hackers, and thinking the hacker was them. And so they would put the SIM card in their phone, and whoever knows wherever they are, they would take over your phone. Then they can get into your account and use 2FA with their own phone, and they can lock you out of your own. So that's why even if that happens, even if they somehow can do that, which they can't to me, and I'll show you why, but even if that happened, they can't even get into my Google accounts because I use TheDis, and they have to have another 2FA, which is, again, it's actually on a hard stick. The same thing like what I'm going to show you with Trezor in a second. So make sure everything on 2FA is set. If you're not, putting videos out and you're not trying to promote and things like that, you don't have to worry about getting different cell phone numbers or something like that. Just make sure 100% you're using 2FA, okay? Now, what I do is, only because I'm making these videos, and right before I was going to launch like a little series of these things, I actually caught a Tanner J. Fox video where he talked about how he had just gotten hacked yesterday for over $200,000, and then they got all these guys, DJ and A.D. and Trayvon and Crypto Nick and a bunch of other guys. They just flushed them. Like, they got Trayvon for 111 Bitcoin, so over $1.2 million. So what I decided to do is get a second. Helps. See, I don't even like this thing, but who cares, because it was free. So I use a pay-as-you-go plan, right? And so with the pay-as-you-go plan, it's a number not attached to my name, not attached to anything. It's a burner phone, right? And this thing, I just refill it. I get like 30 texts a month. It's like $3 a month, right? They're through T-Mobile. Now, I'm not promoting T-Mobile. I didn't even want to say it, but who cares? It's for your guys' benefit anyway, so I don't think T-Mobile's making a ton of money off $3 a month. But I use all my 2FA through that phone number, partly because I'm about to be a published author, and because all my name and information is public. That's why you'll see my name on my Gemini or whatever. I've promoted my book on here before, some of my other videos. Sometimes your information is going to be out there, and they're going to find that information, so you just have to be ultra careful that all of the phone numbers that you can find about me, my company phone number, my cell phone number, or anything else you can dig and find out about me, none of those phone numbers are listed to any of my accounts for 2FA, right? So you have to come physically break into my house and steal this phone to use it. Authy's and the Google authenticators. And those are apps, by the way. You can download those really simple. You'll be prompted to, for example, like when you join Gemini. Gemini is my favorite exchange, by the way. Security-wise, they're founded by the Winklevoss twins. They're in New York. I talk about this in some of my other videos, but this is just a security video. They voluntarily submit the same financial regulations as other financial exchanges. They're absolutely the best. If you store anything in their wallet, which again, I don't recommend, I use them as just a portal or a hub to make my purchases and then move them out. And then before I got Trezor, I used to keep them as my storage place for my Bitcoin and Ether. Use Gemini. They're very, very simple to use. Gemini.com. They're a great exchange. Same thing with Bittrex. They're also a New York company, but they're actually up in Canada. They're still a really, really reputable company. The reason I use both of these exchanges, along with a couple others, I'm just not putting them here because no point in just jamming this computer screen full of stuff you can't even read. But Bittrex I like because that's where I get a lot of my altcoins. And an altcoin, in case you don't know, because a lot of you are new, altcoin is any coin that's just not Bitcoin, okay? So Gemini holds the two predominant cryptocurrencies, which are Bitcoin and Ethereum, or Ether for short. But Bittrex is where you want to come for all of your altcoins, like your Ripples and Amiscos and Dash and IOTA. It's a really good exchange. Really, really simple to use, really simple wallet. When you click on your wallets, it's just, they're all listed right there, and you can just add to it or subtract and transfer out your funds. It's a really great place. Bitconnect. Bitconnect is part of my investing portfolio. No, I'm not a promoter. That's why I also have this up, so you can see. If I was a promoter, it would say promoter right here, just as referral, which is why I also want to show you in case you're always promoting Bitconnect. No, I'm not a promoter. And you can see no affiliate bonus, okay? I'm in because I think it's actually a pretty good platform. I have another video where I talk about it, but again, don't go all in on anything. I'm just showing you the diversification here. And again, this isn't all my investments, but I just want to show you the security aspect, because with Bitconnect, a lot of people ask about this, right? With Bitconnect, always max out your security with them, guys. Like, please do yourself a favor, right? So not only do I use 2FA, I use that through a different cell phone, right? I get the notifications of everything that they require. I also use Code Wallet. Code Wallet is really, really important because anything you can do offline, that's what a lot of huge banks are doing and stuff like that. What a Code Wallet is, pretty simply, you know, some of you are so smart, you're somehow going to see through these, right? Now it's okay, I know you can see some top numbers there. That doesn't matter because the code's here on the back. But what it is you get a list of 12. There are 12 boxes, and it says code 1, code 2, code 3. Each box is a 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 12. And then in that code is a 6-digit number, right? So if you actually want to transact and move stuff, if you can hack into Bitconnect, if you can hack into my Bitconnect, you're not getting any money. You can't transfer anything out of there, which is what hackers do. They get in and they just transfer it out, and then it's gone because it's Bitconnect. So it doesn't matter that you can see exactly what wallet it went to. It's gone, right? So having offline cold storage and cold codes, for example, is just extremely important. And as you can see here, with high means I've maxed out I've done every level of security that Bitconnect can use, plus using another cell phone. So I don't know how you can get any more secure than that. If you guys know and you want to send me a comment, or I would love to hear it. I just want to make sure, you know, no one gets this money. Last thing is Trezor, your offline cold storage wallet. I'm not paid by Trezor, not sponsored. Believe me, I just bought one. So they are the absolute best as far as anything that I've researched. So let me show you how this works, because they're not exactly simple right off the bat. But you plug it into your computer, you're going to get the little Bitcoin symbol. At least that's what I selected for my option. Then the first thing that when you set up your account, when you buy this and you get it in the mail, and know if you lose it or destroy it or someone steals it, you don't lose all your Bitcoin, right? You have a recovery seed code. It's a 24-word code. Again, you keep offline and in cold, written in on paper. If someone ever steals this, they have to have your password to get in it. And if they don't know your password, then you're fine. These are almost nearly hack proof. I'm sure there's some way. I don't know how, but so anyway, when you plug it in, you go to trezor.io/start, and then that's how you set it up. And then regularly, when you plug in, you just go to trezor.io, and then this is your main page here, and then you'll just click on your wallet. And what's really cool, now it's reading this is the only, it won't load this unless this is plugged in. Now as you can see here, sorry, this camera is kind of garbazo. These are kind of looks like a tic-tac-toe thing. It's nine squares, and the numbers 1 through 9 are randomly generated. Right now, I know my password, so you have your own password, but it's all numbered. There's different amount of numbers or whatever, right? But what you do is, knowing your password, you identify the numbers with the numbers on the key here, and then you match the squares up with the squares. I'm not pointing at my computer, with the squares here, so that way you guys can watch me type in a code, but it doesn't even matter because the numbers are always different, right? Okay, so it's just going to load up my account, and you'll see there 1.6 Bitcoin, so nothing too crazy, but I started in Bitcoin 3 months ago, almost. It was basically September 12th, I think. So not even 3 months ago, but I started with 15 grand, and so far this is what I've grown it to, at least in these accounts. I think this one's only got 2,500, yeah. So I've got 21,000 in this one, 2,500 in this one, 500 in this one, and 17,600 in this one. And I've got a few other little smaller ones with different altcoins and stuff like that. But I'm going to keep some level of anonymity and not tell you about those. But this was, again, more for just security, what platforms are best to use, and how to stay safe when you're getting into Bitcoin and getting into cryptocurrency. It doesn't matter how much Bitcoin goes up if you get hacked and lose it all, because you just made someone else rich. All right, so stay safe, God bless, be wise. Oh, stupid. Okay guys, so hope that helps. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. I don't have 50,000 subscribers yet, as I love to say, so I respond to all my comments, and I'd love to help any of you just get started or answer some questions. I live in this stuff along with my other business that I run full time. I'd love to help as much as I can. Okay, God bless, live wise.